Okay. We are live, I believe. I'm going to check some internet settings. Been having a lot of internet issues lately, as usual. Let me just get on this. How's everyone doing? I'll read the chat and see who's here. Let me just make sure our signal is good. All right. Prioritize. All right, there we go. We'll see if that works. Well, I'm back, everyone. It's good to be back. Wow. That was a very long trip. I was talking to a couple people, and it felt almost too long. Yeah, I haven't been away that long since I was a monk, I believe. I think I did travel to do retreats, 3-month retreats, but I don't consider that a vacation. You're staring at the floor most of the time. But I think it was 2004, and I went with Day Kwang Singing to Singapore, Malaysia, and Hong Kong. And I believe that was, it could have been a month. Anyways, I'm glad to be back. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. I'm hoping to bring back this live stream on a more consistent basis. So John, wow, John's sweet. At 9:51, so it's where I'm at right now, it's 12:02 p.m. At 9:51 a.m., John chatted, where's Cesare? And of course, around 11:25, Cesare says, here, hello there. I was eating. Cesare usually shows up first. And John, are you still here? Because usually you come late. So it's good to see you, John. Cesare, oh yeah, this morning, John, I wasn't there at practice. You probably noticed that. For some reason, my alarm didn't go off. I'm just at the tail end of jet lag and also travel fatigue. That's a new term I learned. I think I had both. I feel better today, though, I have to say. All right. So Cesare says, I'm going to stay just for 30 minutes after the start. As usual, I wake up at 5 a.m. for practice. I wake up at 5 a.m. too. I have to reset my kind of schedule, though. I'm going to make a video about that. That's coming out tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, it should be out tomorrow. It's kind of about resetting your practice schedule and also just kind of resetting your body. I think you might find it interesting, Cesare. All right, so Cesare says hello. Jeff is here. Hey, Jeff. Jeff says hello, Hop Chong. Anthony's here. Hey, Anthony. Hello, sir. English or Espanol? I'm not sure if you're asking me what this live stream will be in, but I think it already appeared. Good to see you, Anthony. Sally's here. Hey, Sally. Happy to see you. Hi, Jason. It's Sally from the UK. Good to see you back, man. I am so glad to be back. I wanted to go on a hike yesterday. I've really been wanting to do that since I've been away. But yesterday was Miles's birthday. Some of you know Miles. He's 12. Hard to believe. So I decided not to go on the hike and hang out with him most of the day. I think that was the correct thing to do. So anyway, Sally, good to see you. Helena's here. Hey. Hello, Jason. I'm sure you had an interesting time. It was very interesting. If you want to see parts of the trip, I did post a few YouTube shorts. Now, my idea, just like a lot of my ideas, was to record every day. Well, that didn't work out. A lot of that had to do with there was one point, when was that? Week 2, week 3? No, it's week 2, I believe. We went to this little island off of Brazil. And man, the internet was really poor. I mean, it was difficult just to send an email to people. So I wasn't recording or uploading any shorts. And then when I got back from that, I was just I'm funny. It's tired from vacation. You ever feel like you need a vacation after your vacation? Yeah, that's right. So anyways, if you want to see bits of some of that trip, you can check out my YouTube shorts. I thought I would do like, I have a lot of footage, not on my GoPro or my action camera. I do have underwater footage. Maybe I'll put it on my channel. I have to see about that. I have a lot of ideas that I'm trying to put to action, but I have to do one at a time. Michael's here. Hey, Michael, welcome back. Thank you, Michael. Good to see you. I'm really happy you're here. John says, hey, you guys. Yep. Cesare, yeah, the shorts were cool. Good. First, when I read shorts, I was thinking about the shorts. I was pretty much wearing shorts every day, but I know what you mean now. YouTube shorts. Also, did you, if you're on my Patreon, how many of you are on Patreon here? I did post a video I made a music video. There was one time where my brother-in-law rented some buggies and we went out in the dunes, or the sand and the dunes, beach, a lot of different things. We drove all over. Anyways, I made a music video on that. So check out my Patreon. You'll see it posted there. I thought it turned out pretty good. I always thought, someday I'm going to have to make money. I could edit videos, make you music videos. I don't know. Let's see. So Cesare, looking forward to it. Yeah. So the video will come out tomorrow, and it's about, I'm not sure what I'm going to title it, but it's basically like resetting your body and mind after you travel. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be from traveling. Sometimes we just get into situations, go through some experiences that kind of throws us out of whack. So I have some good resetting tips, some physical too, not just sitting meditation. Check it out tomorrow. You'll see. Let's see who else is in the chat here. If you haven't already, maybe let us know in the chat where you are living. And yeah, and see what's going on, like what's happening this month. It's a busy month. My son's birthday, we're actually leaving tomorrow to celebrate his birthday, but just for the weekend. Maybe I'll do a live stream there. That would be good. I do have a meeting, quantum online meeting, 5 a.m. on Sunday. Not looking forward to that. I am looking forward to seeing people, just not getting up that early, especially when we're on vacation. Anthony, if you move, then you are gay. Is that right? Will this be our first troll? If that's what you meant. Jeffrey, happy birthday, Miles. I remember when he was born. Right. Man, I can't believe we were living at the Providence Zen Center when he was born. And not only were we living there, I was abbot there. So it was, I'd have to say, very hard practicing. Let's see. What else is going on? All right, Michael. Oh, Jason, I meant to tell you, I started my own video project. I am showing that anyone can help this world. No permission or certifications needed. Good for you. Yeah, I was just talking to, who was that? Tom? About that. Just people who have YouTube channels. And, if you have a life, you have experience. If you have some experience, something we could share with each other. And I think that's originally why I created my YouTube channel, was just to share my experiences of life, practice, all that kind of stuff. Things like clearing sidewalks of overgrowth, giving out water. That's awesome. Is it, you said video project, Michael. Are you like recording videos? Are you uploading them? Where can we see them? Let us know in the chat. Helena says, happy birthday, Miles. Thanks. Yeah, he's very excited to be 12. I definitely wouldn't want to be 12 again. That's for sure. Anyways, if you're just joining us, this is the Everyday Zen live stream. Also, it's a good chance to ask questions. But there's a couple things I want to share with you. Maybe some things on the calendar. There's an email. I never got to make a video about it. And maybe I'll read that email in this stream. And then there's some teaching from Zen Master Sung Song I wanted to share. It's pretty interesting. Jeffrey, I moved into PCC. Wow. Got to go out to dinner with Dae Kwang stream last night. Good times. Wow. So I guess he's back. Wasn't he in Europe? I believe he was in Europe. I know he messages me, but I it's hard to keep track of where he is. Tell him I said hi. And he needs to visit. Oh, actually, I'll tell him. I'll talk to him. Let's see. John, yes, we noticed this morning. This is me being away or not being there and then carried on. I checked to see if the chat was up and realized I was there before Treasury. Got it. I see. That's a first. Tyranny of time for the video. Well, that sounds pretty good. I like that, John. Let's see. Cesare, yes, that's Sunday. Okay, right. You're gonna be there, right? I have to read the email. I'm not quite sure the format of this. I know we're gonna meet on Sunday, 2 p.m. for you. Very good. For me, it would be, at least it's gonna be cool. Like, we're staying at a place, I guess. I'm gonna have to go outside somewhere. But it's gonna be. Let me find out the weather. We're going to Santa Nella, California, which is very hot. Tomorrow it's going to be, oh man, 107 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that in for our Celsius friends? That would be 41.6 Celsius. Is that hot? It's pretty hot to me. Okay, so, but 2 p.m. for you. So I'm kind of glad it's in the morning because it won't be as hot because I'm going to be outside doing this. Helena, freezing cold in South Africa at the moment. Right. Wow. I hope you're staying warm, Helena. And by the way, welcome to the live stream, Everyday Zen live stream. If you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. If you haven't already, let us know in the chat where you are living. Jeff, yes, he was with George. Right. That's right. I think you did tell me that. That's one thing I haven't done. I haven't caught up on my messages so much. Helena, it's 37 Celsius here. Let's work out a swap. 36. That's pretty, compared to where I'm going tomorrow, John. That's pretty cool. Cesare, the mail for Sunday was something like a talk and some chanting and about an hour long. Yeah, I think what's going to happen is we're doing a circle talk with the Dharma teachers in training and Dharma teachers. That's what usually we did in Providence. We would kind of go around and share something about being a Dharma teacher, I think. And then some chanting. It'll be early, so whatever we do, I'll be tired. Let's see. Michael, regarding the project. Okay. I started doing the actions for a couple months now. I intend to do some editing tonight and push it to Instagram and YouTube under the name. What's this? Buchu. Here, let me highlight that. That's cool that I can do that. Buchu Sengwal. Songwal. Buchu Songwal. All right, I'm going to look that up. I'm sure that name hasn't been taken. Is that right? Buchu. True. Sengwal. I think, yeah, Sengwal. That's how you say it. Actually, can you put the link, Michael? I don't know if you can put links in this, but could you put the link to that channel? Senghual. Yeah, put it in there. But I'm seeing some japchae. I do like japchae. I have a really good recipe for japchae, actually. Got to do that. Helena, great idea, John. Yeah, you're going to do a switch. It means leek life, like the veggie leek. Yes. Okay, got it. I will later. Okay, send it to me. Email me. Okay, I think that's what's going on in the chat. And again, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put it in the chat. I did want to reply to Martin. If you're watching this, Martin, I don't know if you're here or not. You sent me an email. I believe you saw this video. I have no time to meditate. Anyone see that one? Let me put the link to that in the chat. So that whole video was about people who are in kind of situations that really don't allow them to do retreats, maybe no time to practice. You know, I learned something interesting. I heard about people being busy. We're all busy and not having much time. But what I didn't think about, somebody told me, is kind of the monetary side, like to pay for retreats. Never thought about that. You know, I was, because I don't pay for retreats since I lead the retreats. I'm a teacher. And then when I was a monk, I never paid for a retreat. So I never thought about that. They can add up, especially if you're doing longer retreats. So yeah, there was somebody who couldn't really or didn't have the finances to sit a retreat. And also this one person had 3 jobs and they had to take care of their family. So not much time. So I made a video of other things you can do to meditate. And so Martin sent me email. So here's the Jason. What if you have a busy mind, work, or just an information overload? How can you be present and perceive the moment? I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. They were talking about their busy mind. And I said, that's interesting that you actually perceived it. You actually perceived that your mind is busy. That is the name for clear mind. I think that, again, there's this idea that clear mind means no thinking, or meditation means no thinking. But it's just perceiving everything as it is. And usually many people, many of us, are an automatic pilot. Meaning we don't even notice this busy mind. We don't notice sometimes our habits. Sometimes we don't see our actions clearly or perceive our words clearly. We don't see it because we're running on automatic pilot. So Zen practice means wake up. It's interesting too, because a lot of people, when I was giving meditation instruction at the Providence Zen Center, they would come back the following week and say, ever since I started meditation, I'm thinking more than ever. And I said, well, actually, it's not that you're thinking more, you're just noticing your thinking. I thought that's very interesting, right? So we always say a clear mind is like a mirror. The mirror just reflects the moment. So right now, smell of the incense, the sound of the fan, the grumbling of the stomach, a thought, the pain in my ankle, right? Moment to moment, seeing clearly, hearing clearly, smelling clearly, tasting clearly, feeling clearly, and thinking clearly. So it's actually very good to see this busy mind because usually we don't see it. I know in my book, I shared this teaching about be careful of your thoughts because your thoughts become words. Be aware of your words because your words become actions. Be aware of your actions because your actions become habits. Be aware of your habits because your habits become character. Jason, me. Beware of your character, though. Pay attention to it because that becomes your destiny or fate. Right? So usually we don't see this whole chain of cause and effect. We just experience the result and we wonder, how did that happen? Why did this happen to me? Right? So Zen meditation, many types of meditation actually, means paying attention to these things. So watching the thoughts clearly, watching our words, watching our actions, being aware of our habits, perceiving this character. Because what is this character? It's just an idea that I have about myself. But where does this idea come from? So with our experience in meditation, we start to see this whole chain of cause and effect clearly. Sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. This is why we practice together, practice with other people. This is why we do retreats. This is why we get up in the morning and sit. And if we really investigate this whole chain of cause and effect, we can have an experience before thinking. So before the thought even appears. Then we can set a very clear intention. What is the purpose of this life? Is it just to satisfy my own desires? Or is it to help this world? That's another video I almost made, but because I did not go on a hike yesterday, I'm making a video. Some of you heard of the 5 desires. It's talked a lot about in Buddhism, but this is the number one desire that almost every human being has. I'll make a video about that. Stay tuned next week. So, as far as the meditation instruction, when we do perceive our busy mind, we don't touch it. That means we don't hold it and we don't try to get rid of it. Just let it be. When we perceive a bird chirping, we don't touch it. We just become the bird chirping. We're not holding it, or we're not pushing it away. So we're not holding anything in our minds, and we're not pushing away anything in our minds. This is the great work of life and death. This is where true freedom appears. All right, so Martin, if you're watching this, I hope that was helpful. What else is going on? If you haven't already, let us know in the chat where you are living. Let me see if there's any announcements here. I'm traveling this weekend. I'm traveling next weekend to see my mom. I haven't seen her in a while, or at least it feels like it. I'm thinking about, boy, I would have to come up with this quick, so I'm not sure if I can pull this off, of doing a workshop on Saturday, July 27th. We'll have to see about that. I probably should plan it for August, just to give people more time to mark their calendars. Also, if there's any kind of workshop that you want to see, let me know in the comments, or you can email me too, jason@jasonquinnzen.com. I try to do a kind of like foundations of Zen at least a few times a year. I have to see, I'm not sure the people who watch my YouTube channel, how many subscribers do we have now? I haven't even looked at that. Wasn't that crazy, that 24-hour live stream? Who was there? I know a lot of you were there coming in and out, but that was a very interesting live stream. It was a lot of fun. I kind of want to do it again, maybe a little bit shorter though. But I did like the longer live stream format. I was hoping to have a recorded copy of that so everybody could see it on the YouTube channel. But what I didn't know, let me see if I got this right. YouTube does not store the recordings for any live stream more than 12 hours, I believe it is. So it wasn't available. Now, luckily, on my streaming software that I'm using right now at this moment, also does recording. But I learned it only goes up to 10 hours. I believe it's only 10 hours. So I did take, I mean, a lot of the live stream was just, just hanging out, not doing much. I think I was fixing things, ate some food. I guess we did have Kendra on, but that wasn't recorded, unfortunately. But I did put the highlights of that 24-hour live stream in my Patreon. So Patreon is how I'm able to be a full-time teacher. I still question that. So if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, I'll put a link down into the chat there. But I did posted some highlights of that 24-hour live stream. I believe I did the guitar when I played some guitar, some music. I did sharing some old pictures of me as a child and a monk, I believe. Let's see. What else did I post? I can't remember. It was a while since I posted it. Anyways, you can go to Patreon, check out that post if you missed it. But maybe some kind of live stream might be good too. So just let me know in the comments what you want to see. I do want to do a Foundations of Zen. It's been a while. Let's see how many subscribers we have now. 1.12K. Is that right? 1.12K. Let me actually have to get on my own. 1,120, I believe. Now, 1,123. So out of those people, I'm not sure how many people are kind of newer to Zen or interested in Zen. So if a Foundations of Zen workshop sounds interesting, let me know. I was going to do, I know I told people I was going to do where we did the Platform Sutra workshop, the Diamond Sutra. Does anybody remember that? After reading the Diamond Sutra, it just didn't feel like I wanted to do the workshop. You know, just like making videos too, I got to be, it's a kind of a sense to do it. I can't really explain it, but it's like, no, I can't do this. So yeah, let me know if there's any other ideas. John has one live stream of Jason plays Jeff Beck. Now that would be, I would be very happy if I could play any Jeff Beck, to be honest. Let's see. I'm going to go back here. Michael, satisfy desires, chase novelty, create then resist dislikes, non-transferable. When you die, all of that is not taken or gifted. All those memories a mere bite for the worms. I like how you wrote that there. Yeah, it's amazing the stuff we worry about, make a big deal about, when soon all of this will be over. Cesare, I was there in and out, right? The 24-hour live stream. That was fun. Helena, really enjoyed the 24-hour live stream. Living a day with you all was really fun, interesting, and informative. It was. I think it was. I think there was a really good sense of community. We had a lot of people. I can't remember how many people went through because, like I said, I don't have any there's no record of my live stream. Let's see. Oh, here it is. It looked like it had over 600 views. So we had like 600 people go through it because it wasn't recorded. So you couldn't see the recording. I believe when the live stream was happening, you could rewind and see some stuff. But when we finished the live stream, it didn't record. So we had over 600 people come through that live stream. It's pretty amazing, I'd have to say. So that was celebrating the 1,000 subscribers. So I'm thinking maybe something like that too, because I want it to be valuable. So I know the workshops are. I think the Platform Sutra workshop went really well. I've done koan workshops. Those seem to go really well. Like something that's valuable to people and interesting. But the live streams too, I think was good. Just hanging out with people, getting that sense of community was really nice. I wish I had Kendra. Oh, Kendra wants to appear again. Maybe we'll do a live stream together. I think that's what we'll do. We did a couple of them, I believe. I know we did one, but we might have done a couple live streams together. If you don't know Kendra, she's the person I'm married to. Maybe in August, because again, it looks like July, every weekend is something's going on. But I do want to let people know that I'm definitely going to be, I don't want to say interviewing, I guess it's interviewing, but talking with more teachers. I do have a list of people to contact. They're not just Zen teachers, but maybe some Buddhist teachers. There's actually one woman who I used to know a long time ago in Seattle when I was practicing there. She is a Zen master now, and I was thinking of having her on. There's a lot of people. Anyways, but stay tuned for that. I am going to put energy. There's a few things that I'm putting my energy into for the YouTube channel. Bringing live streams back. Now, I'm not sure about the consistency. It seemed like once a week was good. And if people think that once a week is good, we could do that. Or maybe doing a longer live stream. I don't know yet. But I wanted to change the format. So before, that's right, I was streaming on the Empty Gate Zen Center YouTube channel. And it was just a hangout. I think it was called Livestream Hangout. We had many different names for it. I forgot Cesare had a name for it. Dharma Friends, hanging out with Dharma. I can't remember. And it was just very informal, and people would come on and also ask questions. But I wanted it to be a little more focused, the live streams. So sharing some teaching, maybe an email, like I just shared this question from Martin. I do have a teaching I want to read from Zen Master Sung Song. Maybe I'll get into that before we go. So if I do a weekly live stream again, I want it to be valuable. I know always connecting with people is always valuable. So don't get me wrong. Yeah, Cesare is still here. Dharma Friends and Friends. Yeah, Dharma and Friends or Dharma Friends. Yeah. Jeff says he agrees with Helena about the live stream. That was fun hanging out, I have to say. My kids really wanted to be in it, but I try not to show too much of them. Michael, I think chatting with teachers from other traditions is a great idea. Even teachers and leaders that seem distant, like Sufis or Quakers. Other Buddhist teachers are great too. Yeah, maybe I'm going to explore. So I'll go through my list, get some of these going again. They weren't live streamed. Yeah, they were just recorded. I mean, a live stream chat would be interesting too, but it's easier for people's schedules to just record it because I'm pretty flexible. So yeah, YouTube channel. I want to put more energy into what was that series called? Exploring Buddhism and Zen. Let me get the playlist right. Yeah, Exploring Buddhism and Zen, and it was something like discussions with teachers. So I want to put my energy into that. I'm continuing putting energy into my everyday Zen videos. I took a poll on that on Patreon and other places too. And that's just kind of capturing, well, the light's just dimmed by itself. I've never seen that before. I'm being haunted over here. Whoa, that's not good. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's the truth. The Everyday Zen series is just kind of capturing moments of my life. Sometimes I'm on a hike, maybe I'm shopping, maybe I'm just hanging out at the house and sharing some teachings there, and also the answering your questions. So those three series I'm putting my energy into. I was dabbling into a lot of different things, but it just took too much time and energy. I'd like to have more time. Maybe I will someday. We'll see. But yeah, that's interesting to kind of expand. I mean, I guess the series is called Exploring Buddhism and Zen. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I know there was good engagement with that series. There's usually good engagement with answering your questions. So by the way, too, if anybody has any questions about practice, Zen, meditation, life, any kind of question, you can email me, jason@jasonquinzen.com, or sometimes there will be a comment on my YouTube channel, one of my videos, and I'll make a video of it. Because first of all, these questions are good. We used to call them bodhisattva questions. If you ask a question, it's helping everybody. It's not just helping yourself. It's not just helping me. It's helping all of us. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can email me, jason@jasonquinzen.com, and I'll make a video about it. Also, I wanted to explore with more shorts. So I believe when I came back home, I made a YouTube short, didn't I? Yeah. 3 things happen when you want something. That's a good title. But also, I understand that, a lot of people don't have time to sit through a whole video, because some of my videos can be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, sometimes longer. So I'm thinking of highlighting some of the, so there are some videos that people are responding to very well, highly engaged. So I want to take little 1-minute clips from these videos and make shorts out of them. Does that make sense? That is something I'm going to do. So I think what I'm going to do is usually Wednesday I go on a hike or do something. I record the Everyday Zen series video. And then Monday or Tuesday, I usually do an answering your questions video. And maybe if there aren't any questions for that week, I'll put a YouTube short of a popular clip or something like that. Does that sound good? Oh, Cesare, it's bedtime for me. So what time is that for you? 9:41? See you soon and see you on Sunday the 14th. Right. I hope I have internet. I believe my phone, I can tether off my phone. Anyways, we'll check it out. All right, maybe I'll share one more teaching with you before we all go. $9:41. Yeah, good night, Cesare. So this is from the book, Wanting Enlightenment is a Big Mistake. I love that title. This is called Learning from Las Vegas. Zen Master Sung Song and several of his students were transporting a Buddhist statue from the Providence Zen Center to a temple in Los Angeles. It was in the early 70s, and one of his American students suggested he see the country. So the Zen Master and 3 or 4 others piled into an old Volkswagen van, of course, and wheeled their way onto the vast open road, all of them taking turns at the wheel. After several days of travel, they were finally nearing California. The glimmering lights of Las Vegas beckoned from afar as they crossed the desert floor. Since it was already past midnight, they decided to park for the night in the city. There would be many faithful greeting them on their arrival in Los Angeles the next day, and long ceremonies at the temple. So the American students immediately took the opportunity to get some sleep and slumped in their seats where they sat. This Korean passenger had never seen Las Vegas before. Bathed in the Vegas strips, fantastic blinking lights, he was too curious and excited to sleep. So he told him he was going out for a walk and left. So they're talking about Zen Master Sung Song. He's the Korean in this story. All right, so this is midnight. There's 3 or 4 people sleeping in the van in Las Vegas. Zen Master Sung Song decides to go on a walk. Sometime later, the snoozing students were aroused by a sudden van heaving boom. The back door was flung wide open, and there was Zen Master Sung Song standing with legs akimbo, one hand on his hip and the other furiously waving at them. Wake up, everybody, wake up. Huh? Hey, it's almost 4 o'clock. What's happening? The startled students were yelling, rubbing their eyes. Everybody, come out now. We're going over there. Reaching in, Daesansanim, that's Zen Master Sung Song, began pulling people out, moving to the side doors to have better access to the bodies slumped in the center seats. Come on, come on. He marched the sleepy gaggle of students through the center doors of one of the largest casinos on the Las Vegas Strip. It was still in the middle of the night, yet the vast red carpeted floor was still chock full of people. The doorman looked at these mangy hippies at their bald gray-suited electric leader, his arm outstretched and gesturing far to the back of the casino, grabbing his students' arms and emphasized its vastness. I don't know who wrote this. This sounds like Hyungok's name. Yep, compiled and edited by Hyungok. Sounds like him. So as far back as they could see in this casino, it was an ocean of machines, furiously blinking lights and bleeping sounds emerging from the layers of the thickly cigaretted haze. Do you remember those days? I guess some countries still, you can smoke in public. Can't hear. The slot machines in particular were very well attended. Waitresses in pink miniskirts ferried an endless supply of food, drinks, and buckets of quarters to the gamers. Their tired frames partly slumped against the machines. A multitude of arms rose and yanked down the slot machines with mechanical rhythm, wiping their tired eyes, holding cigarettes with unattended ashes dropping down. Anyways, let me get into this. It's kind of long. So, anyways, the students were there, and the American students stood there taking it all in. It was an unreal reality not dreamed of in their Zen philosophy. Now that's interesting. Finally, one of them, snapping to, noticed that the Zen master had disappeared. Oh my God, where's Daisonsini? Suddenly, Zen master Sung Song came out of the smoky haze, carrying 2 sacks in his hands, and the weight pulled his shoulders down slightly. Reaching his students, he grabbed fistfuls of rolled quarters from their bags and began giving them to the students. Now everyone was thoroughly confused. Go play, go play, go play, he shouted, waving them out into the floor. The students in their hippie beards and floral p-shirts. But Zen Master, how can we do this? One of them asked. Zen students in those days were especially proud of their counterculture stance, rejecting any kind of displays of conspicuous consumption as this, meaning gambling. Another chimed in, yeah, isn't it against the rules of Zen to gamble and waste money like this? Zen Master Sung Song's face suddenly grew serious. Do you see those people? He pointed out in a grand sweeping gesture to the hazy, blinking casino floor that spread out before them. Many of these people are trapped in hell, the hell of their own desires. All of you are practicing the great Bodhisattva way, which means always having a mind that does together action with all beings. If you do not understand their kind of hell, how will you ever help them? And with that, he reached back into the bag for more bunches of rolled quarters. This time, his students gladly accepted them. So this is a very interesting teaching from Zen Master Sung Song about together action, right? So this means, how does meditation function in this world? So it's not just like sitting on a mountaintop at a quiet temple and enjoying your own peaceful mind. It can be that. But the meditation means, how do we use meditation? How do we use Zen? How do we use that in our lives from moment to moment? So this is one of the reasons why Zen Master Sung Song created Zen centers. Everybody living together, everybody eating together, practicing together, working together, because it really helps us see our own mind clearly. Everybody becomes a teacher when we're with them. What happened? That's not good. All right. Well, let's see, Michael, internal temperature high. Yeah. Some of you know, maybe if we are at the 24-hour live stream, that this office space that I'm in is not insulated, and it is 90 degrees outside Fahrenheit. So it's very hot in this room, and also everything overheated. Looked like my camera overheated. I don't know what happened. Anyways, I think that's probably a good cue to leave. Sally, it's all gone quiet. Yeah. Michael, yeah, it's true though. I find I need to meet people where they are. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope this live stream was helpful. You can let me know by liking this video, sharing this video. I'll probably will do another live stream next week, and I'll have to see what the temperature is next week. It looked like, yeah, I've noticed this camera kind of had an overheating issue only in the summer. It doesn't happen during the wintertime. But anyways, yeah, Sally, yeah, you're back. I'm back. All right. Anyways, it was very wonderful seeing you all. Very happy to be here. Very happy to be back. Very happy to start creating content, sharing that all with you. I'll keep informed. If you're not on my email list, you can jump on that. That's go to jasonquinnzen.com, and you can jump on my email list. So I'll make announcements about when I'm doing things. It's probably the best way to get notified. I also will post it on my website too, jasonquinnzen.com. If you go to live events, I believe, down on my homepage. Sally, love the story. Good. Yeah, very good story. I mean, it's, again, not making anything in your mind, right? So sometimes I made a video called Spiritual Bypassing. If you haven't seen that, I'm going to put a link to that below. Let me see what that is. But many people create this kind of spiritual bypassing in their practice. So, which is not about that. It's actually connecting to every moment of your life. Treating every moment with love and compassion, even when it's difficult or not going our way. So thank you, everybody. Helena says, thanks, Jason. Jeff says, thank you, Pope Sanim, and everyone. Good to be with you all. Oh, wow. Super sticker. I forgot about those. Michael, thank you so much. I guess there's a super sticker here. If you want to support this YouTube channel, that's one way of supporting it. There's many different ways you can do it. Liking and subscribing, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel, sharing the videos, joining me on Patreon, which really keeps all of this going. And I believe it was, well, I didn't see him today. Adam kind of demonstrated the super stickers where I guess you can support through that way too. All of it really helps keep this going. So thank you, Michael, for that. And John, thanks, Jason, in chat. See you next time. Have a clear day, everyone. I'll see you very soon.